It's another day to improve that one more bit. Let's get it. Hey, how's it going? My name is Murphy. I'm a personal trainer by day and a wannabe athlete by night. I'm going to be reacting to some videos that I have come across on the interwebs, and I'll be giving my feedback as a personal trainer. And yeah, let's get to it. Just a friendly reminder, progress is not linear. Yeah, we like that. Yes, to me, progress is never linear. If it ever is to you, you are blessed. Trust me, take it and run with it. Especially when it comes to training, that you're gonna, like, there's times when you're like, let's say you're lifting weights and you're trying to hit like a weight lifting PR, personal record. The day before you get a flu or a cold and you're like, oh, that's great. God forbid the day before you had to do like, you have to clean the house. that tires the heck out of you and you don't get much sleep, and then you pull something, you pull a muscle, and damn, you're like, I have to backtrack again and then build up again. That's like the worst feeling. That's why I always have this mindset: expect the worst, hope for the best. Keep expectations low, because then once you get something amazing, you're like, Jesus, I didn't see this coming. This next one says, the reality of training 6 to 7 times a week. Yeah. You don't have to train 6 to 7 times a week, by the way, guys. I think you can do 6 to 7 times a week if you are really goal driven towards a particular achievement you're trying to achieve. That was like a weird use of the words. Like you have tunnel vision towards a certain goal you're trying to get to, then you can do 6 to 7 times a week. But you'll just be exhausted for the most part. And I'll be asking people who do 6 to 7 times a week, well, like, what's your job? Do you work on like behind a desk, or is your job relatively laborious? If you've ever especially trained twice in one day, that is exhausting. Like, I've done that once because I think I was high rocks training. Or I just wanted to give it a go in the past when I was in uni and had so much time on my hands. So I did twice in a day. But you're likely to get injured if you just train too much. You're just not giving your body enough response time to recover. I just want to add something. There is nuance to this. If you're someone who has gradually built this tolerance through the years, then it's possible. Like, if you're someone who runs, it's possible to be able to run every day for the rest of your life if you wanted to, because you built that tolerance and load for your body. Now, there is extremes to training. Not every form of training is healthy, by the way. It's not conducive to longevity and health. I'm gonna say this right now. This is a hot take. It actually isn't even a hot take. If you're someone who does marathons for like a living, you do it every year, your joints are gonna hate you towards the latter side of your years of your life, because they're gonna be beat down and worn down. Now, are you super healthy during your prime? Yes, but your body will just hate you at the end. There is a level of training that becomes healthy and produces like a good durable bone structure, muscular structure for that. But there could be extremes that will just drive you to degeneration. But to wrap this one all up, it is possible to train 6 to 7 times a week. I just think you have to modify the intensity levels of each session. Like, maybe you'd intensify maybe 4 times, and then the rest are kind of relatively easy.
Does anyone else think it's absolutely wild that people treat going to the gym or working out as a hobby? It's so odd to me when people say they don't work out at all. Like, this isn't like knitting. There are serious consequences if you don't stay active throughout the week. I know that's such a simple take, but I feel like people forget that.
I actually think this is a hot take. Because you wouldn't. Because I feel, let's say, if you're someone who lives in a third world country, working out can be so crazy to them, because it's like they already do such laborious jobs that working out would seem very insane. Like, I'm already working out for my job. Why would I want to go to the gym afterwards? But there's so much more you could do if you're someone who has a laborious job, that you can do weight training to a degree where it does help you out for your job, if that makes sense. There's a way you can modify things. But on the other hand, it is crazy that it is deemed a hobby, because it is a life necessity to be fit and functional. I've heard this quote, I don't know where exactly, but it's like each individual has so many issues outside of themselves. Until there is an issue wrong with their health, everything else is nothing. And that becomes the biggest issue in their life.
Doing this means
When you reach my age, you can do this for longer.
doing this means that
You'll be able to bend down easier.
doing this means that.
You'll be independent for longer.
And one last note from my nan.
That's what we like.
Dancing!
That should be the byproduct of what fitness and training and working out is all about. The longevity, being healthy, being strong.
Grab that mop, grab that mop.
The worst exercise in the world. I added this particular one in because she's standing on a plate, and I guess to some degree people probably question why is she on a plate. I think a lot of people in the gym see exercises online and they copy them, not knowing what the functional aspect is for that exercise. So I guess I'm going to explain that. The reason she's on a plate is because you would hope people are aiming for a deeper range of motion, and sometimes you just being on the ground can limit that range of motion. So if you're trying to get more of a deeper stretch and tension on your quadriceps, which is what she's training, her thighs, that plate being elevated will allow her to go into a deeper range of motion. Is it something that is necessary for the exercise? Not much, not really, but it's still beneficial in some way. And of course, for the last one, we have a challenge. Can you do it?
Nothing beats a chip.
Burpees without arms. This looks like it would just be a nice, funny, silly thing to do. Yeah, it looks relatively easy. Let's try it. If you don't already know, I did a few challenges in December, not knowing I actually recorded it, but just never posted it. So, this one I did do. At first, when I went down, I smacked the heck out of my shoulder. And I was just thinking, how the heck would I come up? Because you know I have a big head, and it was weighing me down. So I used it first to kind of anchor myself up. So I tried it. Let me do a few reps. Safe to say, this challenge was a success, except I was just a little bit slow and sluggish. Let me know if you gave this a go yourself. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.